Well, this is why I have goats and not sheep. The goats can be a problem. They were on near the property and couldn't figure out how to get back home. Dummy butts. But anyways, at least they're alive. With the sheep, they don't even protect their young. Apparently, I'm gonna have to get a llama in order to protect the sheep. The adults are fine, but the babies keep getting picked off one by one. So last night we had 4 babies, or we were down to 4 babies. Now we're down to 3. So, and it was a female. So we got one female left. That's one female baby left. This little black one right here. So hopefully she makes it. I'm not here to babysit them all the time. I guess like I said, I'm gonna have to get me a llama, but they're like $2,000. But then again, I paid $1,000 for these guys. Well, over 1,000. But still, the goats pretty much take care of themselves, so I ain't worried about them. But yeah, I guess I'm not gonna get another ram until I get a llama to protect the babies. You guys are not supposed to be eating that close to the ground. That's how you get parasites. Yeah, I'll have to check them again for parasites here in a couple months. I can't remember when the last time I checked. I got it in my database. But anyway. Yeah. Never a dull moment. So I guess I'm not going to put any more collars on any more sheep until they get as old as their parents, so that I know, because I mean those are like $15 collars. And I mean, I don't want to lose the sheep either, but I don't want the predators to run off with the collars as well as the sheep. But anyway, yeah. But that's how I know the difference between the males and the females. The males have the green collars because I'm going to butcher and eat them myself. The females have blue collars. I didn't put one on that one yet because it's so small. But that being said, when I get my Dorper ram, the female offspring will have red collars. So these are all Katahdins, but I think they have some Dorper in them. But I'm not 100% sure. The guy I got him from, he's smart like Judas, but he's all talk and little to no action, just like Judas. He's more productive than he was, but not by much. I mean, he inbred these sheep. And that's the same thing David Ray did with his goats. So John and David Ray are pretty much a lot alike. John's just an upgraded version of David Ray. But anyways, yeah. So I'm down to 3 babies. Hopefully they make it, but I'm not going to count my sheep before they hatch. Anyway. Cinnamon and maybe Shaggy might be pregnant by Rami and Rucker still. So we might still have a couple more babies born, but I doubt it. Maybe her. But that's it. If anybody gives birth, it's probably going to be Cinnamon. But anyway. But yeah. Sheep are not that smart. I mean, goats are not that smart either when it comes to certain things. Sheep at least stay around here, but they don't protect their babies like goats do, where, goats are smart enough to get out. Goats are like cats, I guess. They get into trouble, but they're pretty smart. Where sheep, not so much. Anyways, we're also looking for 2 guineas that are potentially missing. Laura thinks they're nesting somewhere, and so we're looking for them. it's mating and egg laying season. So the guineas are going to be trying to find places to hide and places to nest. Fortunately and unfortunately, the pigs will probably eat all the eggs that are not in the yard. And Laura wants the eggs, but if the pigs are eating the eggs, they'll basically disturb the nest, and then the guineas won't be sitting on the nest, and then the guineas won't get eaten by predators. So, it's kind of like a win-lose situation. But yeah, we're potentially missing 2 guineas, so we're out here looking for them, and then we discovered we're missing a lamb. Hopefully, it's just bedded down somewhere, and we can't find it. But chances are, predator probably came and got it, because the sheep don't take care of their babies like the goats do. That's all right. Sheep will eat things that the goats don't. And so they'll help kind of get all this stuff eaten down, so the goats will be more likely to stay on the property and not be wanting to go to the neighbor's property all the time. Because that's what they do. They're a pain in my butt. So I need to get my lawnmower fixed, but I got so many other things going on. I just don't have the money to take the mower in and get it fixed right now. Trying to get the credit cards paid down, save up money to put the down payment on this other property, trying to get my dividends up, and trying to sell my dad's house. So we got some money coming in there. But I got my taxes back. I got about $2,000 back on my taxes. So that helps. I had to spend $1,000 from my accountant. So technically I only got $1,000 back. But that's more than what I got from my old accountant. Which reminds me, do not go to the CPA firm if you're in the area. I was with them ever since they opened. And every year I had to pay $1,000. I had to pay them like $500 a year, and then I had to pay the IRS $1,000. Pretty much every year, that's the way it was for like, I don't know, almost a decade. So I went to Integrity in Bolivar, and the first year they got me $2,000 back. And it only cost me $500. Actually, $600. This year, I was behind, so I had to do 2023 and 2024. So altogether, it cost me $1,100, and I got back $2,000. So either way, I'm still making money or saving money, however you want to look at it. But I also made dividends that I didn't pay taxes on. So that might be the reason why I didn't make as much this year off taxes as I did before, or save as much money this year on taxes as I did before, because I made money tax-free on my dividends. I mean, I would have had to pay taxes on it, but the taxes I paid throughout the year made up for it. There used to be a cherry tree in here, but it died. David Ray thought he killed it by accident. But what I think happened is when Ivy died, we buried her here and implanted the tree on top of her. And I think just the soil wasn't balanced properly enough, and the tree died. So it wasn't David. This is one thing that was not David Ray's fault. But anyways, but yeah. So I made money on dividends, stocks last year. And I would have had to pay taxes on it, but I didn't because I already paid taxes through my JOB. So once I get my dividends up, I should start balancing out with my taxes. And so then I'm going to have to start claiming less deductions throughout the year and pay more taxes throughout the year so I balance out. Or at the end of the year, I'll just have to pay the taxes out of my dividends. So, but yeah. Foul funneling time. All right, gotta go.